Hey friends, it's Amy, owner and curator of YosoBoho. Hello! It's Thursday, and today is kind of a cool day because we're gonna finish up a part 2 to Tuesday's video. If you missed Tuesday's video, I will link it right up here and in the information box down below. You're gonna wanna go and check it out. Found some amazing things over at the Shops by the Lake where I have some booths, as well as at the Mayfield Heights Goodwill, which is where we're going to be today. We ended that part 1 with this beautiful cardinal ceramic, such a fantastic piece. So that's where we ended. Definitely go back and check out that video. And then I hope that you can join me and my mom later, right back here at 8 p.m. Eastern for a live chat and sale. We always have a really fun time. Lots of laughs, lots of goofiness. It's a no pressure sale. So don't come and think that you have to buy anything. Just come and say hi and have some laughs with us. Please, I hope that you can come and engage with us. Love that the most. Okay, let's jump back into this Goodwill thrift along. This is a place I have stopped at many, many times because it's on the way home when I work up at the Shops by the Lake, which is about an hour from where I live. So this is like a midway point that I used to stop at every single time. And I haven't so much lately because it's been a little not good. Empty shelves, overpriced things. This day was a shocker, total surprise, not only by the prices, which were amazing, but the things I found. So let's jump back into that. Let's go shopping. Oh, so many mugs. All right, so I've been through all the mugs. I did find some cute ones. And I did find this Starbucks. This bling on it, but I'm seeing comps between like $13 and $20. They have this one at $1.99. Not really worth it. Is this napkin holder? It's got some age to it. I'm just loving the prices here. Love this. Look at that in the Celadon. Oh, it's chipped. Darn. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, I'm seeing more saucers. So I'm wondering if there's more of those teacups around here. I'd buy a couple of those without damage, if we see any. There's this little Winnie the Pooh sitting over here. Look at them all bundled underneath there. It's just a wall decor. I'm just not a wall decor person. Like decorative plates and stuff. That looks like homemade pottery. It's just kind of wonky. That big tureen down there. This looks like it potentially could be Mackenzie Child, right? It's not. It's just a made in China, I think. CBK. That's pretty. Look at that. 75 cents. That's really pretty. Oh, geez. Like, how do you pass up 75 cents, right? I like the little image that somebody put in there, but I think that this has kind of a Christmas look to it. I think these are poinsettias, and I'm seeing some little evergreen in here. So I think it's meant to look kind of Christmassy, but it's really neat, really nicely made. And I think this is something that I will put into my inventory for my surprises and mystery boxes. It was only 75 cents. I mean, how could I leave it there, right? Look at all the little shot glasses, all these little glasses, 30 cents, 25 cents. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, Goodwill. Made me a happy girl today. Wow. Look at those mixing bowls. My gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Holy moly. All right, who makes these? Let's see, it's through this side. Duralex. Made in France. I think we gotta look these up because $10 for that set is really good. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know I have like an affinity for mixing bowls or anything that nests, actually. If it nests, I'll probably love it. I think this is vintage. So immediately I looked it up, I think probably with Google Lens, and these are still available on Amazon. At least that's what I saw on my initial research. And I think they were like a $60 set. The vintage ones could probably sell about the same, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter because I'm keeping them. I don't even have mixing bowls. I realized I have some nesting bowls, like plastic nesting bowls that I'll use as mixing bowls, but I love that these go all the way down to this size. Like if I'm making a recipe, this could be my spice mixture, and then, you know, all my dry ingredients, wet ingredients, whatever. This just seems like a dreamy kitchen set, does it not? The only other way I would sell this, because there's no way I'm going to try and ship this, it would be at the booth. And I think over at the booth, I could probably only get maybe between $20 and $30 for it. Doesn't it make sense that it just gets added to my kitchen? So this is the umpteenth time I've run into this where there's something that's maybe vintage, which this is. This is an Italian piece that is way marked up. Somebody had this priced at $89, so that gave an indication for Goodwill to price it at $25. I don't think you'd get $25 even on eBay. So that's a disappointment. But that's kind of a lesson for all of us. If you have some price stickers on your pieces, unless they're like garage sale stickers for like $1 or $2, take them off, because I think sometimes they're using that as a guide to price, you know, something like that. I'm kind of liking the looks of this. It's probably just a Hobby Lobby or something. Oh, wait, what is that? That we need to check out. Is that a print? I love that. Frame's a little coming apart here at the edges, like it got slammed. Yeah, a little bit of damage there. But let's take a look at this. That looks good. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna skip that. How much was that? $5.20. Yeah, we're taking that for sure. That is so well done. Is there more of these? How awesome would that be if there was another set of those birds somewhere? I'm gonna take a look. All right, I told you it was big, right? This is big. This is a big deal. It's an original painted by Ray Harm. You've probably seen Ray Harm's work because he does these beautiful images of birds and wildlife. This is made with gouache, which is like a thick watercolor. So if you paint in watercolor, you really need to kind of layer to get like a deep, rich cover. This kind of paint is like it's like a thicker watercolor. So when you lay it down, you can actually get like a black because it's more opaque. Also with the gouache, you can put a light over a dark. Can't really do that with watercolor. I mean, you could add a different material to a watercolor to add highlights and stuff. But with gouache painting, you can actually put the white on top of the black, and you could see it in the camera, and you could see it really good with the loop that the white was overlapping the black and it was layered. And the only other thing I thought it could be was a giclée, which is a high quality print. But if it was a giclée, it would be more of a paper where I'm seeing kind of a board, not a paper, and I knew the gouache could be painted on board. So anyway, all of that being said, and those are things that if you learn when you go out and you start to look at art, you can see that. You can start to, you know, figure that stuff out. But I was seeing that, I was getting very excited. So on his website, and mind you, Ray Harm passed in 2015, and the website is currently run by his widow. Her name is Kathy. On the website, he describes the difference between an original and a print, and how the signature should appear, and what you'll see as far as numbering in that on a print, because a lot of times he numbered and he signed his prints. But he said on his originals, you would just see this printed name with nothing else. I also knew that when I took a picture with Google Lens, nothing came up. So if this was a piece that was a print, there would be multiples out there. You would expect to see that when you did a Google Lens search. So I sent an email and it went directly to Kathy Harm, Ray's widow. I included photos, close-ups, everything of both the front and the back because I got into the back. And one of the only concerns I had was Ray had said what paper he usually used. He didn't mention board. So I told her it's on a board, it's on a crescent illustration board. And here's all the photos. And I'm just wanting to confirm if this is an original piece that I have. She responded very quickly and told me that out of hundreds of inquiries, I was the only person who's ever reached out to her that she believes actually has an original. And that blew my mind. I kind of already knew, but to have her confirm that this is an original by Ray Harm was like everything. And the last thing she said is, "You just made my day." I responded back to her that she made my year. I mean, she was excited to see it, and I am beyond excited to own it. I promised her that I would be reframing it because it needs to be behind light protectant glass, like gallery framed, and I promised her that I would do that. So that is the next step. And then it's joining my art collection. I don't know what the value is. Nothing like this has sold recently. The prints sell sometimes anywhere from like $75 to $200. I mean, depending on the rarity of the print. Kathy said that she could not appraise it. She said she's too biased, but she did say that things like this, commissioned paintings prior to his death, sold for $2,500 and up. Is this that price range? Has it gone up since he's no longer with us? I don't know. I would have to get it appraised to find out. But hello, in a Goodwill, y'all, in a Goodwill. They are out there. If you learn how to look through a loop, or even through your phone, if you have a good high quality phone zoom, you can find things like this too. It was sitting there. Who knows how long it was sitting there. So happy that I was the one who stumbled upon it. And yeah, I am just beyond. I will be stopping into the Goodwill in Mayfield. I've actually been back since I recorded this, but it will be on my regular rotation again when I come home on those days that I work at the shops by the lake. So I look forward to that. Thank you, Goodwill Mayfield, for making some changes and making it a treasure hunt again in your store, because yeah, I will be back. There's still some more things that I found, so let's go back and do a little bit more shopping. I came down through this whole kind of holiday area and just saw these up here. There's a whole bag, and there's 3 in here that are blown glass ornaments. I don't know if they're Citrus glass. And then there's a glass baseball that I don't know, it might be marked on top who made that. But for $4, I think that's worth it to get just those 3 blown glass pieces in there. I haven't even opened these to really check them out yet, so let's do that. Wow. Yeah, you can tell by the weight of them that they're nice quality. This one has some spun kind of gold on it. Y'all, it's signed. I don't know what it's signed, but it's signed. 2004. I don't know. I'll come in here so you can see it. I wonder if the rest are signed and if I can see it better on another one. But there it is, you see? Oh, how cool, how cool. Very nice quality glass, nice and weighty. Here's another one. Look at the iridescence in this one. Kind of see some rainbow effect happening there. How pretty. I'm not seeing a signature on this one. This one could be Kitris glass. I mentioned that when I was recording. Kitris glass, they make a lot of orb type things, ornaments, and like the big ones that you can hang. I have a couple of Kitris glass bulbs that I like to display. And then there's this one. Ooh, that is a pretty blue. I think Mom's probably gonna steal that one because it definitely is reading cobalt out of the light. It does have some iridescence in it, so I don't know. She's gonna love it because it does have kind of a carnival-ish, but it's mostly cobalt. Man, it's pretty. 3 beautiful hand-blown glass ornaments. And this one's kind of cool. So this is a glass ornament and it's a baseball. I'm looking on the cap right here and I see a little G and D. So I'll look that up and see if we can figure out any information on that. Probably all of them I will sell at the shop come Christmas time. Although that signed one, depending on what I learn about it, that one might be going to eBay. We'll have to see. Feminist baby. Oh, I like that. Meet the irrepressible feminist baby. She's strong, she's smart, and she makes as much noise as possible. It's a Disney. How cute is that? Gosh, I don't need that. Maybe I do. I'm looking this up. It looks like it's African made and it's made for like ornaments. I don't know if this is something that can be, if there's wire or something in there and I can straighten them out. How wild and cool is that though? I kind of love it. $3.14. I am literally filling up my cart. I did not expect this. It's a baobab tree, like African baobab tree. And it looks like these are handmade and meant to hold jewelry if you want to, or ornaments. And I think maybe I can work with this a little bit. I think maybe somebody had stored it and it settled, or, you know, they had it kind of in a box. So I might work. It's got some wire in it. I might work to get them more spread out. I will share here a picture of a baobab tree. They're very neat. They're actually succulents, I learned. During this rainy season, they just basically fill up with water and then that supports them throughout the dry season. Super like boho, artsy, cool. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I did find another one that sold for almost $50. It was slightly different than this, but this one's cool. And I had to grab it for $3.14. I've never seen anything like it before. And yeah, handmade. It's very neat. I'm seeing some really neat stuff over here too. Look at this old spool for $1.14. That is awesome. I see these all the time in antique stores. I see collections of them, really nice collections of them, all different sizes. I love this one because of the metal around it. And it just has a really good old look. Lots of people will use these with candles. And yeah, they just make really good collectibles. $1.14 is a great price for this. And I'll likely put this over at the shop with some of my other primitive stuff. I'll put on screen right here what I plan to sell it for over there. What else we got here? This looks like incense in here. Little short incense sticks. And nobody used. $3.14. That's kind of neat. I don't need it. My gosh. My gosh, my gosh. Oh, I see something drinking out of a, what is this? Oh, he's neat. Little leopard drinking out of a bowl, $1.14. Yeah, we'll scoop him. I love wood carved things. This one is wood carved and painted. Look at how he's seated there, just drinking. Oh, so neat. $1.14. I believe I have one of these with a zebra. I don't know where it is. I might have to find it. I don't know if it's in my inventory or not. I think I'll probably put the zebra and the leopard together on eBay. See if they'll sell there as a set. Gosh, so neat. So very neat. What's this? Oh, that's a horse. That's kind of nice. Oh man, somebody broke something. Oh, that's so cool. It's a carved tray with some tiles inset. Probably made in India. I like that too. All right, let's be picky. What is this? Nice spoon. $1.14. Oh gosh. Stop. Stop. That's sweet too. Look at the inside of that. Oh, it's so dirty and dusty. Gosh, it's neat though. There's a little ironing board. What's this back here with the little drawers? Oh gosh. Somebody burned that in there. A little design. This would hold some spices. Paprika. Oh geez. Alright, I need to just stop looking. I need to stop looking. This is obviously not from the US. This says paprika, and then it's pepper. Maybe that's pepper. Jane's. Cumin, which is probably cumin. And Cimet. C-I-M-E-T. That's what's written on the drawers. And you know I love anything with multiple drawers, right? This one definitely had some use because look at the handles, how they were like rubbed off there. I love that it has that kind of wear. That means that this piece was in somebody's kitchen and it was used. And I just think that's the coolest thing. So I think I need to find some good spice jars that can fit in here. Maybe the ones that have like the blonde cap on them would look really cool, like glass with the blonde cap. So I'm going to keep an eye out for those. If somebody has those and you would use them with this, let me know. Then I'll just sell this to somebody who would, you know, put this back up on a wall and use their glass spice jars. Because man, it's so cool. And what was super cool is the price. Another $1.14. I mean, that was the hardest thing about being here on this day. I can't just grab everything because it's cheap. So then I was struggling with, man, do I leave this here? It's so cheap, but those things will get picked up by somebody else. I'm sure. I'm very, very sure that they went to good homes because somebody else saw the value in them. That horse piece that you saw on that top shelf, oh my gosh. I saw that when I was editing it and I was like, I should have grabbed that. But somebody grabbed that. I know somebody grabbed it and they're probably enjoying it. So I'm happy about that. And that is the last thing that I found. But my gosh, what an amazing trip to the Goodwill in Mayfield. Applause all around to you folks in Mayfield who are getting it back together. I think that good management in Goodwills who put the prices right, they know that the reselling crowd is their biggest audience. They know that we're gonna get that stuff and put it back into circulation. And they also know that all people like good deals. resellers and just the buying community like good deals. And we will buy more stuff and you will make more money if the price is right. So that's my little soapbox speech there. It was a really, really good day between working that day with my aunt and finding some really great things at the shops by the lake, and then this amazing surprise of a trip to the Goodwill. And that Ray Harm piece, so good. All right, we're gonna end here. I am hopefully gonna see you later on tonight, 8 p.m. back here, Eastern time, live with me and Mom to have some fun, sell some things. I really do hope to see you then. So until tonight, or if you can't be with us tonight, I'll have a video out on Saturday. Until then though, please take care of yourself and I will see you then. Bye!